Welcome back and good morning, Central Oregon. Betty Jean Schuster, certified life coach with Dynamic Coaching, joins me this morning talking about removing our rear view mirrors. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what does that mean, removing our rear view mirrors?
Well, George Bernard Shaw once said that a life spent making mistakes is more honorable and useful than a life spent doing nothing. And I think what he meant by that was going forward, trying, putting yourself out there. And sometimes when we put ourselves out there, we fall on our noses. We give ourselves a black eye, bloody nose, and it can be quite embarrassing. But other times we learn and we take what we have learned and we apply it to the next step of going forward and becoming successful or better off, or maybe even just a better person.
Lessons and reminders come in various packages, don't they?
That's for sure. Actually, I was watching the movie Cars, and Lightning McQueen and Mater, was a rusty old tow truck, were out goofing off, and Mater started doing some zany moves, going backwards, of course, and he said, I don't have to remember where I'm going, I just have to remember where I've been. And it really sounds poetic, and the music is just perfect, and it always bothered me. And one day I look at my kids, I go, that's just not right. It's perfect for the movie, but really, if you're concentrating on your past, you're not moving forward. Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're talking about by people always looking in their rearview mirrors. People,
right.
and we know people like this too, who are always concentrating on their past and what happened to them back then, and the bad things and the embarrassment.
Right, it's like going over the bump in the road. When we go over a bump, I see the sign and I say bump, and everybody in the car says bump, bump, bump. But we go past it. You know, or my son might say, will you please stop the car, it's too bumpy. And I say, no, we're going on. Mm-hmm. And pretty soon we're past the bumps in the road. But if you keep talking about it, keep concentrating, keep saying, oh, that bump, that bump, that bump, years go by, and you're still concentrating on the bump, the pain, the discomfort.
Yeah. So just like the car driving our car backwards down a one-way road, we immediately encounter an accident resulting in a dead stop. What do you mean by a dead stop?
Not going forward. Mm-hmm. You stop. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. Essentially, you're not alive. You're not engaged. You're not doing what you really passionately want to do. You're stopped. You're stuck. You're not engaged in maybe work or maybe improving your life.
Mm-hmm. So moving forward is really impossible if we are still directing our focus back here.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It is. It is. We need to learn from our past, but we can still go forward.
Now, when you say learning from your past, you know, learning from your mistakes and moving forward, that is, I think, for a lot of people, and depending what is in their past, easier said than done.
Absolutely.
Do you have some tips on ways that we can really push ourselves forward?
I would say one is know where you want to go, you know, and be honest with yourself. What did you try? What did you experience that was painful? What can you take out of that and apply to going forward in your future? Mm-hmm. But if you don't know where you're going, you're going to go around in circles. So know where you're going. What is it that you can do in the publishing world? When somebody tries to publish a book, or they do publish a book, and it's not selling, it may just be the title of the book. It's not the content. Mm-hmm. And then they change the title, and sales happen. So it might not be something that you tried. It might just be the way you did it. Edison, 10,000 tries for the light bulb.
Oh yeah,
right?
Perfect example.
You just keep going,
mm-hmm.
just keep going forward, keep trying, and learn from your mistakes.
Like, because we all create a strong life, we've got to give ourselves the gift of positive self-talk too. And I think with this too, being able to move forward is also appreciating and loving yourself and allowing yourself to do that.
Right, yeah. I think sometimes when we make mistakes, we tend to lose our self-respect, but really take on your respect. Respect the fact that you tried, that you're accomplishing, that you're going forward. And I think that that'll draw a lot of strength.
You wrote, and I just love this, believe that greatness lies within you, but that you have to look and move forward to find it.
That's right. That's right. We all have greatness. We just have to find it.
You just have to find it. If you have any questions for Betty Jean, you can contact her through the website, which is dynamiccoaching.org. You can also call her at 541-280-1596. So as always,